Good morning, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our Haggerty listening lesson. And we're going to start with our rhyming words again. So let's think about our rhyme this time. It's going to be end. Like if I say the word bend, let's break that apart. End. Let's think of some words that rhyme with bend. Has that end rhyme. What about the word send? Ready? End. Bend and send. They rhyme. Let's think of another word that has the end rhyme in it. What about lend? Ready? End. So we have bend, send, lend. Okay? What about blend? End. Bend, spend, blend, lend. They all have end for the rhyme. Now let's think about our beginning sounds. Say able. What is the beginning sound? A. Eastern. E. Oath. O. Using. U. Icicle. I. All right, we're going to think about blending our sounds into words. Miss Smith's going to go ahead and put our boxes up here for us. Kind of give us a little visual. All right, ready? G. A. M. Game. Right. Right. Eep. Heap. I. V. Five. R. Ooh. O. Rule. L. E. S. Lease. C. O. D. Code. T. Ache. Take. D. O. Dome. P. A. N. Pain. Good job. All right, let's think about that middle sound this time, the one in the middle. Tell me the sounds in hop, op. Middle sound, ah. Tell me the sounds in hope, o. Middle sound, o. Fin, f. I, n. I. Fine, f. I, n. I. Can, k. A, n. A. Cane, k. A, n. A. Good job. Okay, now you guys are going to count out the sounds for me. Tell me the sounds we hear in might. I, t. Bail. B. A. L. Neat. N. Eat. Fake. F. Ache. Leap. L. Eep. Wife. W. I. F. Tote. T. Oat. Peak. P. Eek. Face. F. A. S. Cube. K. U. B. Good job. All right, this time I want you to say eep. Add b. Beep. Say I'm. Add ul. Line. Say ace. Add v. vase. Say ode. Add k. Code. Say eed. Add s. Seed. Say bait. Say it without b. 8. Say loan. Say it without l. Own. Say team. Say it without t. Eam. Say June. Say it without j. Oon. Say rise. Say it without r. Eyes. Say joke. Change j to p. Poke. Say poke. Change p to w. Woke. Say woke. Change w to y. Yoke. Say yoke. Change y to s. Soak. Say soak. Change s to j. Joke. Good job. All right, we're going to look at our letter cards. We're going to look at the capital and lowercase again today. Boys and girls, what's our letter for this week? H. So when we see an H, we're going to raise our hand because we know that's our letter for this week. Ready? The letter is Q. The sound is Q. The letters are R. The sound is R. The letter is C. The sound is K. The letter is O. The sound is A. The letter is Z. The sound is Z. The letter is P. The sound is P. The letter is S. The sound is S. The letter is B. The sound is B. The letter is I. The sound is I. The letter is W. The sound is W. The letter is G. The sound is G. The letter is U. The sound is The letter is J. The sound is J. The letter is K. The sound is K. The letter is N. The sound is N. The letter is, very good, H. The sound is H. The letter is F. The sound is F. The letter is L. The sound is L. The letter is D. The sound is D. The letter is V. The sound is V. The letter is E. The sound is E. The letter is T. The sound is T. The letter is A. The sound is A. The letter is X. The sound is X. The letter is Y. The sound is U. The letter is M. The sound is M. Good job, boys and girls. All right, so let's think about our rhyme again today. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. What are our rhyming words? Quick and candlestick. Quick and stick are rhyming words. Say that with me. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick. Very good. All right. This week, move some things around over here. This week our story is Roosters Off to See the World. And yesterday we talked about the words lonely and world. Which word? It means another name for the planet Earth. World. And when we feel all alone, that means we are lonely. Good job. All right, we're going to talk about our next two amazing words today. In the story, Rooster's Off to See the World, he decides to take a trip. When we take a trip, that means that we are leaving home and going someplace else. Okay? These guys right here, I can tell are taking a trip because they have a lot of things with them, like their bags and some suitcases and a backpack. So I can tell they have taken a trip. You guys take a trip just about every day to school. You have your backpacks and your snacks and your lunch boxes and things that you need to take a trip to see me each day. So you're leaving home and going someplace else. So one of our words for today is trip. The next word is horizon. Okay, so you might hear someone say, I could see far off toward the horizon. The horizon is the place where the sky and the land seem to meet. So let's look at this picture. You see some grass and a road and a field, and it looks like right here that the grass and the road are touching the sky or are meeting one another right in that little spot. This place, this area where it looks like they're touching or meeting is called the horizon. Okay? Our two words that we're going to listen for today are trip and horizon. Okay? Listening ears.
We're going on a special trip, special trip. We're going on a special trip, special trip. We won't get lonely or homesick. We're going on a special trip, special trip. A journey all around the world, around the world. A journey all around the world, around the world. Snap the horizon, let the camera click. A journey all around the world, around the world. Now we're home from our trip, from our trip. Now we're home from our trip, from our trip. It was fun, but let's get back there real quick. Now we're home from our trip, from our trip.
Good job. It said trip a lot in that song today. So which word means when we leave home and go someplace else? Trip. And what does it mean if I say that the land seems to meet the sky? What is that area called, or what is that called? The horizon. So I might say the sky seems to touch the land at the horizon. Okay, so our two words were trip and horizon. All right, we're going to move on to our rereading our story again today. Okay? All right. Sure I'm not missing anything. Rooster's off to see the world. All right. One fine morning, a rooster decided that he wanted to travel. So right then and there, he set out to see the world. He hadn't walked very far when he began to feel lonely. So boys and girls, what does the rooster decide to do one morning? That's right, he decides to travel to see the world. So when you travel, you are setting out to go somewhere new. All right, just then he met two cats. The rooster said to them, "Come along with me to see the world." The cats liked the idea of a trip very much. "We would love to," they purred, and set off down the road with the rooster. All right, so long the rooster meets our cats. What did the cats decide to do? The cats decide to go on a trip with the rooster. All right, so when we're thinking about trips, your trip might be a long trip that takes a little while to get there, but it could also be a very short trip. As they wandered on, the rooster and the cats met 3 frogs. "How would you like to come with us to see the world?" asked the rooster, eager for more company. "Why not?" answered the frogs. "We are not busy now." So the frogs jumped along behind the rooster and the cats. All right, boys and girls, so what animal does the rooster meet now? 3 frogs, that's right. So the rooster wants more company, so he invites the frogs to come along with them. So what does it mean if we say that he is eager for more company? That means he wants more people to go with him. He doesn't want to leave them behind. After a while, the rooster, the cats, and the frogs saw 4 turtles crawling slowly down the road. "Hey," said the rooster, "how would you like to see the world?" "It might be fun," snapped one of the turtles, and they joined the others. All right, so what are the turtles doing when the roosters see them? It said the turtles were crawling slowly down the road. All right, so we know that turtles most of the time are not very fast animals. They're kind of slow. They have these really short, stumpy legs. And so that big, heavy shell on their back might make them kind of slow as well. So they're not running down the road. They're kind of traveling slowly. As the rooster, the cats, the frogs, and the turtles walked along, they came to 5 fish swimming in the brook. Where are they swimming? In a brook. "Where are you going?" asked the fish. "We're off to see the world," answered the rooster. "May we come along?" pleaded the fish. "Delighted to have you," the rooster replied. And so the fish came along to see the world. All right, so he said delighted to have you. What does it mean when he says he was delighted? Does that mean he was angry because they wanted to come along, or he was happy that they wanted to come along? He was happy. The sun went down. It began to get dark. The moon came up over the horizon. There's our word. So the moon's right here at the horizon where it looks like the sky and the land are touching. "Where's our dinner?" asked the cats. "Where are we supposed to sleep?" asked the frogs. "We're cold," complained the turtles. Just then some fireflies flew overhead. "We're afraid," cried the fish. Now the rooster really had not made any plans for the trip around the world. He had not remembered to think about food and shelter, so he didn't know how to answer his friends. So as the moon comes up over the horizon and it's getting dark outside, what did the rooster realize that he forgot about? He forgets to think about food and shelter, or what the animals will eat, or where they will sleep. How do you think he might feel about that? He might feel a little disappointed that he didn't think about that, or he might even feel a little scared. After a few minutes of silence, the fish suddenly decided that it might be best if they headed for home. They wished the others a happy trip and swam away. All right, so after a few minutes, the fish decided it was time to what? They decided it was time to go back home. Then the turtles began to think about their warm house. They turned and crawled back down the road without so much as a goodbye. So first the fish left, and then which animals left? The turtles decided to leave. The frogs weren't too happy with the trip anymore either. First one, and then the other, and finally the last one jumped away. They were polite enough, though, to wish the rooster a good evening as they disappeared into the night. So now, which animal has disappeared from the trip? The 3 frogs. The cats then remembered an unfinished meal they had left behind. They kindly wished the rooster a happy journey, and they too headed for home. Now the rooster was all alone, and he hadn't seen anything of the world. He thought for a minute and then said to the moon, "To tell you the truth, I'm not only hungry and cold, but I'm homesick as well." The moon did not answer. It too disappeared. All right, so how does our rooster feel now that everybody has left? It said that he is homesick. And when you're homesick, that just means that you're not at home and you wish that you were. You miss being at home. And so I feel like the other animals probably felt a little homesick too, and that's why they left as well. The rooster knew what he had to do. He turned around and went back home again. He enjoyed a good meal of grain and then sat on his very own perch. After a while, he went to sleep and had a wonderful, happy dream all about a trip around the world. All right, so our rooster, he went home and it said he had a very good meal and then he sat on something. What did he sit on? It said he sat on his very own perch. So the rooster doesn't travel all the way around the world like he had planned. But when he does go to sleep, he has a happy dream about traveling all over the world. All right, we are going to move into our letter naming cards. And we're also going to move into our blending practice and our spelling practice. What is our letter for this week? H. What sound does H make? Very good. So we're going to look through our letter cards. We're going to raise our hand when we see helicopter, H. Okay, ready? Baby, B, 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 B. Cactus, C, K, K, K. Dolphin, D, 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 D. Jaguar, J, 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 J. Umbrella, U, Escalator, E, E. Zigzag, Z, Z. Queen, Q, 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 Q. River, R, R. Otter, O, Helicopter, H. Very good. That's our letter for this week. Koala bear, K, 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 K. Watermelon, W, 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 W. Goose, G, 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 G. Igloo, I, Salamander, S, S, S. Volcano, V, V. Fountain, F, Fox, X, 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 X. Penguin, P, 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 P. Yo-yo, Y, U, U, U. Astronaut, A. Turtle, T, 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 T. Motorcycle, M, Lemon, L, Nest, N, Good job. All right, we're going to review our sight words. And you have a word list that was in your packet with our 3 sight words that we're focusing on this week. I'm going to write those down. Okay, Let's look at my dry erase board. We have A-R-E, R, D-O, do, T-H-A-T, that, R, do, that. Let's say that together. R, do, that. Now you say it. Good job. We are now going to look through our sight word cards. I want you to remember that our sight words are words that we cannot sound out. We have to memorize them, and they are on your word list this week. We're going to look carefully through our cards, and when you see those new sight words, I want you to raise your hand. See, is, they, little, the, do, look, you, a, she, of, like, we, me, with, for, that, am, I, he, are, to, my, have. Good job. All right, we're going to do some blending practice. Today, after our worksheet, you're going to see this decodable reader. And it's about two twins, and they are playing together. And Miss Smith is going to practice spelling and sounding out some words with you now that are going to be in this book. And I'm going to want you to read this book to your mom or your dad or your sitter or whoever's at the house. So I'm going to have it up on the screen for you, and on each page you can pause it and sound out those words and read it to them. But I'm going over some of the words now. So let's make sure our eyes are on our screen. The first word is a name of one of the little girls. Okay, let's sound this out together. Nan, nan, nan. That's the name of one of the little girls in the book. Here's the name of the other little girl, the little twin sister. Okay, ready? Nat, nat, nat. Good job. This next word is going to have our letter for this week in it. Ready? Let's sound it out. It, hit, hit. Good job. All right, let's sound out this word together. Hot, hot, hot. Good job. We're going to sound out one more, and then we're going to spell some words together. Okay, ready? And man. Good job. All right, now let's spell some words. My first word is tin, like a tin can. Ready? Tin. Tell me the sounds. T, I, N. Ready? T. What makes the T sound? T. Good. Tin. T, I. What makes the I sound? I. Tin. T, I, N. What makes the N sound? In. T, in. Tin. Okay? All of these words are in this book today. All right, we're going to spell another word. Tell me the sounds in sip, sip. The first sound is S. What makes the S sound? S. Sip, S-I. What makes the I sound? I. Sip, S-I. What makes the P sound? P. S-I. Sip. Good job. All right. Tell me the sounds we hear in nap. N, ap. The first sound is N. What makes the N sound? N. Nap. N, a. What makes the a sound? A. Nap. N, ap. What makes the P sound? P. Good job. N, ap. Nap. Good job. We're going to spell one more. Okay? Bin. B. I. N. The first sound is B. B. Bin. B. I. Bin. B. I. N. What makes the N sound? N. B. I. N. Bin. Like a trash bin. Okay, boys and girls, let's look back in our packets and let's pull out our worksheet for today that looks like this. It's page 247. And it's in the reading section of your packets that Miss Smith sent home. And on this page, we're going to look at the pictures. We're going to name the pictures. And then we're going to write the letter for the beginning sound. Okay? Some are going to start with the sound. Some may not. All right, so let's look at this first picture. This is a hat. Tell me the sound that is at the beginning of the word hat. What letter makes the sound? H. We're going to write a capital H and a lowercase h. My next picture shows a little boy and he is hopping. My word is hop. What is the first sound in hop? What makes the sound? H again. Okay? My next picture is a cat. What is the first sound in cat? K. What letter makes the K sound? C. So we're going to write a capital C and a lowercase c. Moving up top, this is a ham. What sound does ham start with? Let's write another H because H makes the sound. My next picture is a map. What is the first sound in map? What letter makes the sound? M. And M is a frog jump letter. We're going to have a big line down, frog jump, down, up, down, and then a lowercase m. My next picture shows a bat, but it's hitting the ball. Our word is hit. What sound does hit begin with? What letter makes the sound? H. Good job. Now, boys and girls, my directions say to color the pictures that begin with. So we're going to color the hat. We're going to color the little boy that is hopping. Are we going to color the cat? No, because it does not begin with. We're going to color ham. Do we need to color the map? No, we don't. Do we need to color the picture of the baseball bat hitting the ball? Yes. Okay, so hat, hop, ham, hit. All begin with the sound. Now let's turn our paper over onto the back. And this is something that we have worked on before. This is called sequencing. When we sequence on something, that means we are putting it in the order that it happens. Okay, so let's think about my bunny rabbit up top. He's wanting to write a letter to someone. What is the first thing he needs to do? The first thing he needs to do is get a pen and a pencil, or a pencil and a piece of paper. So what number means first? 1. Come straight down, and that is all. Once he has his pencil and paper, what is he going to do next? He's going to write his letter. What number means second? 2. Curl around and slide to the right. And once he's written his letter, what can he do? He can pick it up and he can give it who he needs to give it to, or he can put it into the mailbox. Put it in an envelope and mail it. So what number means third? 3. Halfway around and around again. All right, we've got some bunny rabbits again down at the bottom, and it looks like one of them is preparing dinner. So when he's preparing dinner, what is the first thing he needs to do? He probably needs to cook the food and mix it up into the bowl. So what number means first? 1. Come straight down, and that is all. Once he has it mixed up in his bowl, what does he need to do next? He needs to take it to the table. Number 2, curl around and slide to the right. Once he has it out and prepared, what's going to happen third or last? These bunnies are going to sit down to eat. What number means third? Halfway around and around again. 3. Okay, our directions also say for us to color the pictures. So take your crayons, boys and girls, and go ahead and color those pictures. I'm going to go ahead and get my next items ready while you are coloring. And if I start the next activity before you're finished coloring, just pause the video, finish coloring, and then mash play again. Okay, we practiced sounding out some words and spelling some words just a few minutes ago. We're going to spell 2 or 3 more, and then we're going to pull out our book for today. I'm going to put it on the screen for you to read. I want you to spell the words top. T-op. What makes the t sound? T. Top. Ah, O, top, t, op, P. Now let's put it together. Top, top. Okay, let's look at a different word this time. we are going to look at this word right here. And I think this time I'm just going to go ahead, instead of spelling it, I'm going to put it out. And you guys are going to help me sound out this word. Ready? K-a-n. Now let's drag it out. K-a-n. Can. Very good. Can. Okay, let's do one more. All right. We have fan. Fan. Those are a couple of more words that you're going to see in our book for today. And the title of our book, boys and girls, is A Day to Play. And I may have to zoom out just a little bit. And you're not going to hear Miss Smith sounding these words out. You need to read this to your mom or your dad or your sitter, whoever's at the house. You're going to see those new sight words. Are, do, that. Okay, ready? This word is stand, like a lemonade stand. And parents, these are readers that we read during center time, and that is my small group time. So if your child is having trouble blending with this, you need to know that this is on grade level for kindergarten. They should be able to be sounding out these words to you. If not, you probably need to continue to practice this again a couple of times this week.